Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good moment in this moment of now, in this present moment where you guys are focused. Just wanted to hop on and deliver a quick message. And holy crap, man, look at that beautiful sun behind me. The sun has like been really, really, really strong in my messages lately. When I come on, it's just like aligned up perfectly. And that's just showing us all how we are all aligned up perfectly within our heart space. So it is so beautiful. And it's through that alignment that we are truly creating a new world, and it's presented in the physical through this higher vibration, which is achieved through aligning to our highest truth, the highest point of focus in this moment of now through our heart space, guys. So I just wanted to share a cross breath. I keep looking over there because I know they've gone for a walk, and I expect the dog to become running up any moment. Hey, Presh, good morning, good afternoon, good moment in time. Just coming on to share this beautiful message through the sun, through our awareness, through your hearts, reflecting this message, this channeling. And we all, oops, here they come. We all activate through connecting to our heart space, through our center, through our breath in this moment of now. As we connect to that sun within us, we're always activating and bringing forth a flow, a stream of information, wisdom, insight, activating codes, activating information. But we also activate through our questioning and our asking within our mind, our headspace. And I was having a conversation with someone this morning, and I said, and this is a non-believer, someone who doesn't believe in God energy, not even that they hold that God power within, which from my perspective and my journey, it's baffling, but it's so opposite ends that they do unify and catalyze greater information. But anyways, I said, so say there was a God and you did believe in a power bigger than yourself. What one question would you ask them? What would you ask them? Just trying to bring some insight or an opening somehow. Oops. What's that, Liana? Hey, Liana. Hey, Liana. Can you guys see her? She's a little Saint Bernard. I don't know if you guys can see her over there. All right. So, anyway, she come to give us some love and light. She's like 4 months old. She's a Saint Bernard. So, anyways, I said, well, what if there was a higher power, or even somebody that you look up to in the physical, Einstein or anybody? What would you ask them if you could get an answer to one question? And they literally had no question. And they said, well, what does it matter? What does it matter even if I did ask? And what hit me after the fact and later on is that it's through that asking. Well, I actually said that in the conversation too. I said, well, it's through that asking that you actually activate that answer within you. But it's not even just activating an answer to a question. It's literally activating your God source energy, that light within you. And so that little interaction, even though it's hard to come from that point of understanding reference perspective for me, it activated this message even. So even that is a beautiful example how totally opposing forces, energies come together like the yin and yang to activate that little conversation, communication activated this message. And I know it's not anything that we didn't know, but I understood it in a deeper way that when we ask, you all know about that. When you ask, you shall receive. And we sometimes might think, well, we receive that answer from the outside, or maybe a thought later on, but there's no separation. It's still all from us, whether we're reflecting the answer through another person, a sign, a coincidence, a synchronicity. We're still activating that answer for us, whether we receive it from the outside. It's still coming from within through our seeking. But not only that, we don't just get the answer. So this is the big part that really clicked for me is whenever we ask, we literally are activating information to be released within us. Knowledge, wisdom, insight, guidance. We're literally activating, you can even say it, another ray. We're illuminating that sun that's within us. Even for the one that doesn't believe they have the sun within them, or that power, or that they're made up of God source energy, it's still there. They just came for a different soul experience. So it's still there, it's still guiding them, it's still communicating with them in a way that they understand and can receive it. And that's another thing that I really learned this morning. And it's not that I didn't learn it. It's just this is a lesson for me personally at the human level that I got to keep integrating and integrating and integrating, even though someone might not commune with a god or an energy, or even think there's doesn't believe in life after death and believes this is all there is. That is still their soul's experience for their soul journey that maybe they'll be more aware of after the, after the fact. So I just wanted to share that. Ask and you shall receive. When you ask, you are given the answer. But holy crap, I found that unfathomable. If I could ask, oh, and then I started laughing, just laughing as a joke, and he says, "Well, what difference does it make?" or whatever, and I started laughing because I says, "Well, I'll give you the answer," but that was just like it was a play with my higher self and my human self, but something deep down within me knew I did have the answer. Whatever his question would have been, I had the answer, and the answer is this message right here. This message right here, when we go within and connect to that sun within, we're always given the answer and the information in a way that resonates with us, in a way that we can understand, whether it be for a non-believer or a believer in whatever that belief is. And for me, the belief is just connecting to that power that is not seen, that cannot be proven in the physical. It's not a God outside of me. It's that God, that sun within me. It's the energy that encompasses and is the root of all of us. For me, it's light and love. That person didn't believe that, doesn't doesn't even want to contemplate that, which baffles me because that's my passion in life. That's literally my passion. But then, oh, there's the crows. But then that also caused me to go within and say, okay, well, why am I like that? And then it asks, and then I question, and then I receive answers from many other different angles of that. So, anyways, I just thought that was really cool, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. When you ask, you activate. When you ask, you activate. So I think that would be a good time for us to just connect to let me see, how can I hold the sun again? So that beautiful, glorious sun is in here, and it's that outer reflection of us. And all of our answers too are reflections outside of us, but they do come from within us. They're the outer reflection of the question we were asking. So when you ask a question, you will get in the physical world that outer representation of the asking. And that is so beautiful. And that's also the merging of the opposites in life, the yin, the yang, the spiritual coming into the physical, but then we gain that outer reflection, not just the inner, but we gain that outer reflection in whatever way, shape, or form the question is. But the answer to the question comes in how available and open we are to receiving. We always get an answer. But again, this has to do with our cells being God source energy. We will only be given the answer in the capacity that it's able to reach us, that it's able to reach us, our openness, our vibration, our resonance. And of course, that answer to whatever that question was always expands as well. Like all of my answers are always expanding and going deeper. So that is the beauty also of God source energy. It is eternal life, and our questions can be eternal. We might receive an answer for that frequency or that resonance or that capacity to how much we can understand or receive at the moment, but then that expands throughout our lifetime as well. So that is the beauty. So even in when I deliver back to basic messages, they're back to basics, but they give us greater depth, or we can say expansion or vibration or understanding of it in a way that we never could before, because we're never the same. Any moment in time is completely different from another moment. Even though there's only the moment, every moment is expansive. And it really, really, really comes from our connection within ourself and how much we're able to embody and allow. So back to what I was going to say. We'll just take a nice deep cross breath in, guys. And the cross breath, my normal little sun cross, the sun coming up over the horizon, is so representative of the unity of our spiritual self, the unseen, the intangible, in a way that we can't prove it per se, but we feel it, we know it, with the physical body, where we actually get to experience it in the physical senses. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in to that sun within us. And as you connect to it, connect a little more by taking a little more air in a little more, and feel into your vibration, feel into that energy, feel into that love and light that is eternally yours, that is existing all now moments forever and ever and ever. And exhale. That's so beautiful, guys. And it's always there and it's always available. We don't even need to go to the library per se. We don't necessarily need to Google anything per se. All of that is within us. But when we do utilize the outside, that also acts as a catalyst for more seeking. Like, I love to look up stuff and meanings, like, beautiful Gina did this morning looking up a name, and it was so beautiful, and what it does is it catalyzes and instigates even more insight. But the information we receive on the outside is still part of the information we're receiving within. We're just materializing it in the outside, and then that takes us even on a further spiral, further journey of knowledge and wisdom and insight. Good morning, Munazabi. Thank you for being here. Magic downloads. This is freaking ass magic. Oh my God, I love it. James, oh hey, beautiful James. James, I loved your Valentine, you know, the OMGs or the namaste, those little games we play that are so accurate. And I loved your how you're gonna spend your Valentine Day. It was beautiful and it was set up for two. And then I did it and I was in the corner of a cheap little restaurant with a single chair. And I'm like, this so I did it again. I got the same answer, and I'm like, oh, go figure. But I do find the greatest joy from communing to my son within. So there definitely was truth, and it did make sense because I do spend my Valentine within a connection within myself. But yes, that would be nice for it to materialize in another physical human being. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Brenda, good to see you. And beautiful Gina and beautiful Presh. Thank you guys. Let's just give you guys all a blast of light, the outer reflection of the light that you are. There's Presh, Gina, James, Moon. Where's Brenda gone? Brenda. Thank you guys. Please share out if you feel inspired to share out this message. Laura, hey, hopping on. You have to watch the replay, Laura. And that's so beautiful. And Moon mentioned, thank you for sharing the magical downloads. And you guys, you know, we all hold that magic within. Life is magical. We are the magic. We hold the wand to creating our magic. And again, it is through asking, it is through seeking, because in that we activate all of that magic within. All right, guys. So I'll end it with that for right now. Just wanted to hop on with a morning message that was actually came from a huge contrastual experience this morning. And I gotta love it. All right, guys, love you. May you all shine with the entirety, not just a little drop, but look at that sun, the entirety of all the love and light that you are.